How's it feeling? How's it looking?
It's feeling good. I mean, really just getting the oil, the rust off the legs and all that. Just moving forward.
What's it going to take? What is it for you guys to have a big season? I mean, what's it going to take for you guys?
Just doing what we do. Coach P has a perfect plan for us. Coming out in practice, just going 110% on every rep, paying attention when we're on and off the field.
Defensive lineman, what do you guys have to do to make the defense successful?
We're working on our pass rush for sure, getting back there, getting quarterback pressures. That's what we're working on this year.
Is that it sounds physical, but how much of that is also reading and mental in terms of that?
Say again?
It sounds like when we talk about the rush, we always think it's a physical type of thing, but how much is mental part of that?
Oh, it is mental because you got to know the offensive lineman's stance. You got to know who you're going against. You got to know if you can set them inside and go outside, or if they'll step forward and then you got to do a move. It just depends on the O-lineman. You got to study an O-lineman to know what your pass rush is going to be. You can't just go out there and do a pass rush move.
Do they make it harder and harder because these guys are more veteran? I mean, you're going up against basically seniors almost every position.
It makes it harder and harder, but I mean, you're getting better and better. Iron sharpens iron, so if you're not pushing yourself to be better than that veteran, then you're not gonna get better.
And that's how it's worked out in your mind?
Yeah, for sure. You gotta get better. They're making me better, I'm making them better.
Nice. Just tell me a little bit about kind of the pairing now. I mean, because you lost so many guys. You lose Jalen, you lose Greg, you lose Shane Bowman, and then God, who's the Federal Way player? I mean, he got hurt and couldn't play anymore.
Shane?
Yeah. Jared Pulu.
Oh, yeah, Pulu.
And, so there's so many guys that were out there. What's basically the dynamic that takes place when you're trying to replace so many bodies out there and you got so many young boys that you got to fill in there?
It's not much difference. It's whoever's ready to play. We know the guys who have been practicing, who have been paying attention, who have been focused. They're ready to go. Like Taki, Tuli, the young guys, Draco, all of them. They're focused. They ready to go. They handle business today. So
I know we didn't get to see too much of like Sama and Jacob in the spring, even though they enrolled early. What were they kind of doing behind the scenes to kind of get themselves right, even though they weren't necessarily on the field all the time?
Yeah, they were just learning plays. Like even right now, they know more than Tui. They know more than all the young guys. So it's just really what this is getting your brain right. If you can get your brain right, you can play on the field. You can make mistakes on the field as long as you have the plays in your head.
Does it take your mind back to the way it was when you were there?
Yeah.
You were kind of learning the ropes. Do you give them some of the tricks of the trade, or do they have to learn that on their own?
No, I try to help them out more. Sometimes I almost got annoyed because someone didn't know an answer, and then I thought back, I'm like, oh shoot, I was that guy 3 years ago. I didn't know that. So you just take them to the side if I have to take them after practice, go over the play. As long as you give them direction and help them out, they'll understand it.
Nice.